So hello, you're very welcome. And I'm just going to do a small centering, a short pranayama exercise, so a breathing exercise, some gentle movements, and a relaxation series. So we're going to do 2 different videos and split it up into 2 half-hour sessions. Now, if you're in your own home, it might be nice to get a pillow or a blanket and something to sit up on. So if you look, I'm sitting up on a height, and that enables me just to have the legs gently crossed. I have the wall behind me if I want a little bit of support. If for any reason it's not comfortable for you to sit with the legs crossed, then you can just bring the legs out in front, bend at the knees, take the feet to the ground, and just sit nice and comfortably up with the back against the wall and feel the support of the back. So most importantly, get yourself nice and comfortable. I also put a blanket underneath my ankles and my calves. Just keeps my feet nice and warm, and it also just relaxes that ankle joint. So when I cross here at the calves, it just gives that little bit of space for my ankles, and allow yourself just to come to sit in a comfortable position. Make sure that you're warm, and just bring yourself to a point of stillness. Allow your eyes to gently gaze. Keep the eyes open. Take a point just in front of you, and allow the gaze of the eyes to become soft. And although we are aware that the eyes are seeing, we no longer have a conversation about what the eyes are looking at. You can hold thumb and first finger gently together and just make a simple mudra with the fingers, thumb and first finger. Seals in the energy of the body. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And then when you think that the eyes, the focus of the eyes have become soft, just allow the eyelids to gently meet. And the moment that the eyelids meet, you think of them just as that, as lids that close off the outside world. And for the next half hour, you take a journey within yourself. Take yourself to a point of stillness and allowing ourselves just to be here present on the mat. So I become aware of the physical body, the parts of the feet that are touching the mat. Really feel the sides of the feet, which parts of your feet are in contact with the floor, with the earth. Feel the contact points of the calves. Feel the contact points of your hands resting on your thighs. Feel the contact points of the right side of your sitting bones and the left side of the sitting bone and the tailbone. Let the energy of these just softly sink down into your support. Releasing any tension out of the thighs, the knees, the calves, ankles, soles of the feet. Feel that you're sitting onto the front of the sitting bones, the back of the sitting bones. Let the energy of the tailbone once again just release down towards the earth. Take a moment here to connect to the energies of the tail. Now with effortless effort, we take the awareness to the spinal column. Turn the hands around and just let the hands rest palms down to the crease at the top of the thigh, and just let the hands rest here. And just notice what this movement of hands has done. Slightly opens the chest, draws the shoulders open very slightly. Take the awareness to the tailbone, and as though there's a light coming up each side of the spinal column, through the back of the navel, through the center of the rib cage, through your heart center. Feel the spine separating and growing through the back of the neck, growing up to the crown of the head. And then allow the shoulders to descend away from the ears. And this time just move the hands, right hand on top of left, palms facing up, and rest the hands at the base of the spine, thumbs gently touching. Lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders round very slightly. You can keep the eyes closed. Just lift the shoulders up so that everything we feel, we're just dropping any tension out of the shoulders. Lifting up, rolling the shoulders backwards. Can you go anti-clockwise? So just draw the shoulders up, go the opposite direction. Just do a few little shoulder rolls and then bring the shoulders right up as far as you can. Scrunch them up to the ears and then just drop them. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, bring them up, scrunch. Exhale, drop. Do two more. Inhale, scrunch them up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. Notice all of the tension falling out of the shoulder joints as you release them. The space between the ears and the shoulder blades increasing. The back of the neck lengthening. Then take your awareness to your jaw. And if it feels good, you can give a little movement of the jaw. But just make sure you're releasing any tension out of this. And the best way to do this is just to have a slight gap between the teeth, particularly into the back teeth. And then allow the tongue to rest fully. Go right to the root of your tongue. And as you really allow the tongue to rest, feel the effect it has on the neck, on the jaw, on the skin and the inside of the mouth. Connect to the energies of the inner ears, the right inner ear, the left inner ear, the outer right ear, outer left ear, the right cheek, left cheek, to the nose, behind the nose. We take the awareness once again to the right eyelids, to the left eyelids, and the gentle point of contact between right eyelids and left eyelids, the top eyelid and bottom eyelid. And with the internal gaze, just look to the line and soften this point of contact. And gently take the awareness from the eyes towards the back of the head. Soften the skin on the forehead. The awareness to the top of the head, back of the head, right side of the head, left side of the head. And as we sit here, we allow ourselves just to be for a moment. So the tools of yoga, we have our mudra, that is the touch of our hands and of our fingers. And where we feel the gentle touch of the thumbs and the seal of the energy. We feel the grounding element of the physical body. The energy of the straight spine and the flow of prana throughout our body. And this energy, this life force, our prana, enters the body at the tip of the nostril. The eyes closed and the internal gaze, just look towards the tip of your nostril. And notice the breath coming in. And the breath leaving the body. Breath enters the body. And if you notice, there's a very subtle difference between the right nostril and the left nostril. Just notice predominantly as you breathe here for a few breaths. Which nostril are you predominantly breathing through at this moment in time? full awareness now for the next 2 breaths. A gentle breath entering at the tip of your nostrils to the bridge of your nose. From the bridge of your nose to the tip of your nostrils. The next new breath, the next moment of our life. Tip of the nostril. Bridge of the nose to tip of the nostril. Now just allow the chin to fall towards the chest. Feel the nice physical stretch to the back of the neck. And although the eyes are closed, the internal gaze down towards our heart. And very gently, as you raise the head up, opening the eyes. And we'll start with a few just little stretches to the neck. This time dropping the head down. Simply rotate the ear towards the shoulder. Keep an awareness of breath, inhaling. Exhaling over to the side, left side this time. Dropping the chin down to center. And gently rotating the ear towards the shoulder. Drop chin to chest. And rotate the ear towards the shoulder. Notice the effect that the movement of the head has on the movement of the spine. So the heaviest part of the body, where you must move the head with complete awareness. Then bringing the head back down, chin down to chest, very gently raising the head up. And this time we're simply going to allow the ear, so right ear to fall down towards right shoulder. You'll feel that stretch down the side of the neck. Then taking the hand out, connect to the earth. And let it go. If you want to add a little bit more, you can just raise the head, this hand up, the left hand up. It doesn't go higher than shoulder. And it just releases down. You just feel that increases that stretch very slightly. And I keep the mudra here. As I allow that stretch to happen. So it's down this side of the body we're feeling it. Drawing up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. One more, inhaling up. Exhale. Feel the touch of the fingers to the earth. Draw the head back up. Other side, so chin mudra in this hand, thumb and first finger together. And take this hand down. And from there, allow the ear to fall down. And as we raise this hand up, just become aware of what that does as you extend into your fingers. And then bringing the hand back down to touch the earth. Inhale, clawing up. Exhaling over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhaling up. Exhale, let it go. One last one. It's a wee pump. An old-fashioned water pump. It just pumps that breath. What it does is you feel you're creating space. And then bring the head back up. So all the movements of yoga really just creating space for the breath. And we're going to continue with some pranayama, and I'm aware that you're probably sitting for long enough. So if it remains comfortable, we'll come to sit down. Now, when you come to lie, take your time and make a bed for yourself. So take your blanket and have a blanket near to you that you can use So a blanket on the ground to lie on, and I would have another blanket beside you, and you can always pause this and go and get another blanket if you need to. If you really feel that the chin is falling up at the back when you bring the head back, then put something underneath your head. In yoga, we would rather even use a good square blanket underneath your head rather than a pillow, because you don't want a lot of raise up in the neck when you come to lie, because we want the neck to be in neutral alignment. Neither do you want the chin particularly tucked in. So you just want the neck to be comfortable when you come to lie down. So when you come to lie, bring your feet so that your feet are in a nice straight line. Even if I do the feet this way, just so you see. So when I'm coming down, I want the ankles and the knees and the hips to be in a nice straight line. So from there, put the hands down to the side body and just shift your tailbone towards your heels. And this will enable me so that when I lie down, I'm going to then feel each vertebrae in the back coming down to lie and take a comfortable lying position. Now, for most of us, that will be where the feet are bent. Now, I'm going to lift my tailbone and just draw my tailbone, lengthen my tailbone towards my heels, which is going to make my lower back that little bit more comfortable, and resting the hands down onto the ground. So I have this nice solid base, and if you see then my neck is just lying in a neutral place. I have movement in the back of the neck and my shoulders. Sometimes even when the blanket is underneath the shoulders just very slightly, it adds that little bit more support to the neck. You're going to stay lying down, but I'm going to sit back up so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands. So you and me lying, and I will roll up and come to sit. So what I'm doing sitting up, you're going to do lying down. I'm going to sit up so that you can clearly see the positioning of my hands, because that's important. So the next little exercise is a pranayama exercise. And it begins here. So here, go to the navel and then put your hands in. So you're still lying on the ground. You put your hands here. So just above the navel, but below the breastbone. So here, this is the abdominal breath, and it's the first part of the three-part breath in yoga. And so we're just going to breathe in here. Now, the first part of the breath, we're going to do in a horizontal line. So in a while, we'll do a vertical breath up, but for this stage, I want you to think of the breath almost like a rubber ring. And this rubber ring is we're going to expand this part of our bodies around. So the breath is going to move in a three-part way in. It's going to go to the front of the body, to the side of the body, and to the back of the body. But for now, I just want you to feel it to this part. So we're just going to tune in and see if we can find the breath in here. Putting our hands onto this part of the body will draw the breath in here. So breathing in. And breathing out. So you might notice the movement of the breath goes front, side, back, in, and out from the back body, side body, front body. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Just connect to the energies here. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to continue with 5 breaths here, and I'll count. So all I want you to do is the 1, 2, 3, and I want you to talk the 1, 2, 3 to yourself. So in, and it's 1 to the front, 2 to the side, 3 to the back, and it's coming out in 3 parts. Why I want you to count it is my 3 will not be your breath, and I want your breath to be absolutely comfortable. So you breathe and just gently in with a count of 3, out to a count of 3. Full awareness to this part of the body, to the abdominal breath. In, 1, 2, 3. So the inhale and the exhale become even. The breath is of quality, not quantity. Focused breath. Precision breath. Eyes are closed. Your body is comfortable, your body is warm, and your focus is just on the breathing. So if at any point you feel a discomfort in the body, or you want to put something around your feet or a blanket around you, make sure that you are warm and comfortable so that your full focus can be on the breath. Now the second part of this breath is up here into heart center. And the movement here, just onto the heart, just connect to the energy. So there's a lovely energy that you feel here. And it's just right here in the center of your chest. And when I breathe into here, you feel the movement. So again, it's 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3 out. And it's as simple as that. Like the breath enters through the nose. The breath leaves through the nose. Now I'm exaggerating that a wee bit. Your breath is just your natural breath. No noise, no deep breathing, just soft and gently. So the more gently I take the breath in, the deeper and the fuller it will go, and I slowly release it from my body again. No strain. I think the breath should flow like warm honey, softly in, softly out. Feeling that beautiful, gentle expansion of the chest. Make it as gently as you can. Soft and gentle through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Keep your count, keep your focus. Then the next, we're just going to move the hands up, and this time it's just here at the very base of the neck and of the throat. Now I'm not leaving any pressure here. I'm just very gently laying my hands here, one hand on top of the other. And what this really does is even the heat of your hands just draws the awareness to this breath. Now you won't feel much movement here, and especially at the very beginning when you're just beginning to work with the breath. Now, I'm not changing. This isn't pranayama. This isn't really even changing your breath. This is the natural breath that comes into your body. And so here, when we breathe into the front body, side body, back body, and you're really just trying to feel that third part of the breath that comes into the back of the lung, such a nourishing part of the breath. You just focus here and feel a subtle and very gentle energy here at the throat chakra. In, 1, side is 2, back is 3. Breathing out of the back, breathing out of the side, breathing out of the front. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3. Now keep with it 5 in your own timing, with your own count. Full awareness. the count. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful energy, isn't it? And it just takes it up. You feel that wee energy connecting up to third eye too as you draw up to these upper chakras. That's such a just a peaceful energy that you feel here. Now when you're still lying down, we're just going to move this now and we're going to change. It's the same wee points of breath, but all you're going to do is do it now in a vertical way. So when I breathe in this time, you're going to put the hands here to this first abdominal breath. The second part, we're going to move the breath up through the body. So the first breath is 1. The second breath is 2 into the heart during the inhale. Third part of the inhale up to the throat. Then as we breathe out from the abdominal 1. We breathe out from the heart for 2. We breathe out from the throat, from the higher chest for 3. So it's breathing in 1, 2, 3, and then out 1, 2, 3. And this is just a very simple, complete breath. So it's in 1, 2, 3. Breathe out 1 from the chest, from the upper chest. 3. Breathe in, abdominal. Breathe into the heart. Breathe into the upper chest. Breathe out to the abdominals. Breathe out to the heart. Breathe out to the upper chest. Now again in your own timing. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. Now do it in your very own time. You can slow it down, or if it needs to be a little bit quicker, just see how it feels. No strain, so gentle. Feel the breath flow now. One last one. 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. And rest the hands down to the side of the body. Just notice the stillness and calmness. Just notice the stillness and calmness that comes into the body. We're going to take a full Shavasana for 5 minutes, and Shavasana literally is just lying in a full relaxation, and I'm going to talk you through relaxation now. When you extend, so from the positioning that you're in lying down, Maybe you want to make sure that you're really, really warm. So you need a couple of blankets maybe over you, because when you really relax, the body will cool down. And you could take another pillow and put the pillow underneath your knees. Now, when I put the position of the pillow on, so in yoga we would use a bolster. Now, I know in every house at the moment there's not a bolster. Pillow's fine. What it does is gives a wee bit of support to the kneecaps, the back of the knee joint especially. So you want the positioning of your bolster, of your blanket, to be just here at the very bottom of the thigh and below the knee. Now, what's really important here is that your heels still come into contact. So you don't want your heels floating up here. You want the pillow to be low enough so that your heels can come into contact with the earth. And again, when you come down to lie, you want to feel as you come down to lie that each vertebrae in your back is in contact with the earth. And again, just adjust your neck support so that it's underneath your shoulders and so that you're just lying nice and comfortably. Now again, make sure the tailbone, so I need to lift and just lengthen that tailbone to connect. And it's here around the lower abdominals that just really relaxes into the body. And where you've done that nice breathing, if you take your hands now onto the thighs, you can just roll the thigh in a little bit, and that allows the back, the little tailbone, just to release down that little bit more. From the knees down, just allowing the legs to remain straight. Now the hands this time are rotating palms out. Have the hand just level with here with the waistband of the trousers, almost just down at the top of the thigh, and the hands roll out. And as I allow the palms to roll up towards the ceiling, it allows my heart to open and my shoulders to relax down into the earth. Make sure that the head is in a nice comfortable position. If you have someone else even assisting you, even better, where they can just help to move things around. And when you're nice and comfortable, bring your blanket and put your blanket over you and make sure that you're nice and warm. Take any clutter away from yourself so that you feel the space, and you can spread the arms out so that you can really feel that nice connection to the backs of the shoulders. And then when you're nice and comfortable and nice and warm, just allow the eyelids to gently meet. Will you stay lying in your nice comfortable position? And we're going to go round the body and just check in with each part of the body. So the first thing, just feel the contact points of your body to the floor. To the backs of the heels, the backs of the calves, backs of the knees, the backs of the thighs. Scan the lower part of the body for any tension. Release to the heels, the calves, the knees, the thighs. Feel the contact points of the back of the rib cage, the backs of your shoulders, right side of the body and left side of the body. Feel the contact points of the arms, the backs of the arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the hands and the fingers. Feel the contact points of some parts of the vertebrae on the back. Until these contact points, just release and let go. So start at the tailbone and just work through the contact points. And as you feel these contact points, just release and let go. Feel literally that the earth has got your back. Feel the support of the earth below you. Feel that the earth gently holds you and supports you. Feel two hands now on the back of the head. Feel as if your head is just gently put down onto the earth. And then onto the front of the face. Feel a gentle sun. shining onto your forehead as it softens the skin here in the forehead, softens the skin of your eyelids, and it's just perfect. It's a beautiful, gentle warmth that shines onto the nose and onto the cheeks, illuminating your face and your skin. And it brings with it a sense of warmth, of happiness, of contentment. And you allow an internal smile to come with this sun. Offer yourself now this internal smile. So a smile that you might offer to a stranger. Allow yourself this beautiful, gentle smile and the energy that it brings. Take it into the backs of the eyes, into the nose and the cheeks, into the jaw, the teeth and the skin on the inside of the mouth. Notice how relaxed the tongue is and go to the root of the tongue again. Fully relax the tongue. Take this soft energy into the jaw, upper jaw and lower jaw, into the front of the neck, to the sides of the neck and into the throat. Feel the sun shine onto the chest center and allow the skin here in the center of the chest to melt. And as it melts, feel the energy softly to the front of the shoulders, the right shoulder and the left shoulder, allowing the shoulders to melt down into the earth. Then feel this gentle sun shine into the very center of the rib cage, allowing the center of the rib cage to melt down into the earth as you release and let go. And here, as you take your awareness to this point of the body, the center of the body, the center of the rib cage, the solar plexus. Now the colour associated here is that of sunshine, of a bright, beautiful yellow. And at this time of the year, imagine a primrose. Imagine a buttercup. The flowers in the wind bushes that brighten up the hedgerows. Just imagine this beautiful colour of yellow. Now feel that this colour of yellow, this sun, lives in the very centre of your body. And with the eyes closed, you take the internal gaze and look down towards the centre of your being. And with each in-breath, visualize the sun that lives here, this ball of energy in the centre of your body, increasing in its colour and its brightness, in its energies as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allowing it to melt the body into the earth that little bit more. As I breathe in, I feel my rib cage expanding, my energy increasing. And as I breathe out, I melt that little bit more down into the ground, into the floor as I release and I let go. I'm going to take that colour of yellow and in the next in-breath expand it down into the hips, front of the hips and back of the hips, right side of the hip, left side of the hip, front of the body and back of the body. Visualize this colour now travelling into the fronts of the thighs, right side of the thigh, left side of the thigh, front of the thighs and the backs of the thighs. Visualize and draw this energy down into the fronts of the knees and the backs of the knees. Right knee, left knee, front of the body, back of the body. Visualize this colour and this energy travelling on down into the fronts of the calves and the backs of the calves, right side of the body, left side of the body. Visualize this energy into the ankle joints, right side of the body, left side of the body, front of the ankle, back of the ankle. Visualize it into the feet, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, right foot, left foot, right into the toes, soles of the feet and the heels. Go back, travel back to the solar plexus, to the center of your being. This time allow the color to radiate into the front of the chest, to the backs of the chest, and to the center of the heart, to the fronts of the shoulders and the backs of the shoulders, the front of the chest and the back of the chest. Front of the body, back of the body, very center of the chest, the back of the chest. And allow the gentle energy to travel down the arms, the tops of the arms, the backs of the arms, right arm, left arm, top of the arm, then into the elbow joint, right elbow, left elbow, lower part of the arm, right arm and left arm, right wrist and left wrist, palm of the right hand, palm of the left hand, back of the right hand, back of the left hand, the fingers of the right hand, the fingers of the left hand. Visualize all of the arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands and fingers, and feel the energy. Allow this energy into the front of the neck and the back of the neck, the sides of the neck. Draw this energy into the very center of the throat, the lower jaw, the upper jaw, the teeth and the tongue. Right inner ear, left inner ear, right ear, left ear, the nose and behind the nose, right eyelids, left eyelids, right eye, left eye, behind right eye, behind left eye, eyebrow center, right temple, left temple, the top of the head, the back of the head, the right side of the head, the left side of the head, all of the face and all of the head. All of right hand, all of right arm, all of left hand, all of left arm, all of right foot, all of right leg, all of left foot, all of left leg, all of the hips, all of the abdomen, all of the ribs, all of the chest, all of the shoulders, all of the neck, all of the throat, all of my spine, all of my teeth, my tongue, cheeks, ears, eyes, nose, eyebrow center, top of the head, back of the head, right side of the head, left side of the head, all of the face and all of the head, all of my feet, all of my legs, all of my hands, all of my arms, all of my tailbone, all of my abdomen, all of my rib cage, all of my chest, all of my shoulders, all of my neck, all of my throat, my teeth, tongue, cheeks, ears, eyes, nose, forehead, top of the head, back of the head, right side of the head, left side of the head, all of my face and all of my head, all of my body together, all of my body together, all of my body together. Visualize yourself surrounded with this beautiful healing aura. Feel its gentle healing powers. And as we hand over and release, and connect to a higher consciousness, know that the healing energies will enter into every cell within our body if we are open to receive. I allow myself to belong here in this time, in this breath, in this place. I allow myself to belong here, in this time, in this place. I allow myself to belong here. And allowing ourselves to truly belong is a beautiful feeling of contentment. And we allow ourselves just to be. So the world outside could go at whatever pace, but you always have the power to bring yourself. And with this solar plexus meditation, it's very nice because it's the center of your personal power. And by bringing yourself to this calm, safe place, I'm warm, I am safe, I am happy. I am warm, I am safe, I am happy. I am warm, I am safe, I am happy. You can stay here in this position for as long as you wish. One of the advantages of this home study is that you don't have to get up. You don't have to leave the studio and drive home. You can stay for as long as you wish and enjoy this relaxation. So don't get up. You don't have to bow. I will take a virtual namaste from you. To you, I thank you for joining me. You might hear my little chicken friends out there and my teenage rooster. He's just learning how to grow. So thank you very much. Namaste.